Okay, well, a couple things we learned from the last video is you got to hold the iPad sideways, in particular this kind of sideways to make it look right. And the other thing about the iPad, of course, is that it's completely mobile, so we can go places and check out things. And I am currently sitting at the entrance to the Kaitoke Rivendell nature walk, which is real short, maybe 20 minutes. And I think most of you have probably already seen it, but it's looking pretty good today. It's not a sunny day, it's overcast, which means the whole place is sort of misty and foggy. But since I'm out and about today, I thought I would take a few clips here and there and show you guys, perhaps who haven't been to New Zealand, what this kind of looks like. The river, of course, looks like any other place, but as I swing around, I'm going to see, keep myself a little bit in frame so I can see where it's going. There it is. Beautiful hills and a little bridge over here. Yeah. And all the way around back to the river. It's a good day. We're going to go for a little walk, and I may stop the clip here and pick it up somewhere else on the trail and show you a few other things. Actually, there's a spot just 15 steps away, so be right back. Okay, I flipped the camera around this way, so it's now facing away from me, so you're not going to see me in this frame, but this is one of my favorite parts of this trail, and it's the reason why I think we come here all the time, is this beautiful swing bridge they have built for the trail here. This is the very first thing you do as you go onto this trail. It's a little rickety. Hopefully none of you guys are getting crazy. I know Amy will be freaking out right now because she's thinking, oh my god, you're gonna drop it! Because every time she gets on this bridge, she's worried that something's gonna fall off of her person and it will be lost forever. But it's really not so bad. I'm the only one here and there's no one else shaking the bridge. And I walk kind of slow, so it works out nicely. But it's a good bridge. It is a little swingy. Over here, you see, it's not really all that far down. I mean, I definitely survive it. And of course, it is beautiful. Just one of the reasons why I like it so much. I don't know how this is going to come out on the clip. Hopefully, it's impressive. It does take a little bit of effort to keep my balance here. It is swinging a little bit from left to right. And I've got my, 250 pounds of bulk screwing up the tension on this bridge. Coming up on the other side. It's a beautiful, cool day. I notice I'm wearing my jacket. You pretty much always have to have some sort of layering going on here. Do a quick circle around. That hill back there, I think, I don't know why, but that's one of my favorites. It's my favorite hill. You can see it pretty much throughout the entire walk. Lots of trees, or ferns, of course. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's almost always this color. Even in the middle of the winter or the fall, this place doesn't change. It's green like this all the time. And we get to the other end. And we get up to pretty much the beginning of the walk. But just to show you a little bit more here at the end, and then I'll probably go do my walk and we'll see what happens then. And here it is. The forest walks here are amazing. I mean, I'd like to be able to tell you why it's so much different than things we saw in the States. But it just is. Part of it is the ambient temperature, part of it is the foliage is different. Coming from Nebraska, our forests were pretty much man-made and mostly pine forest. These have been here for a lot longer than that. Anyway, hope you're all doing good, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Wanted to get this branch for you. These branches have fallen off of a rimu tree. And normally rimus are so tall you can't see the branches at all. So this was an interesting chance to see them. Rimus of one of our oldest trees, one of our oldest native trees, and it's one of our oldest tall trees. Over there, that big trunk in the background is a rimu, and it goes up and up and up and up and up. There's another one over here. Up, 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 up. Very tall trees, very strong. They grow for hundreds of years, sometimes thousands of years. And what's more interesting, though, is that not only are they very long-lived trees, but as a species, they are a very, very old evergreen. One of the first kinds to appear, evolutionarily wise. And like I said, these branches are usually so far up you could never see this. But you can see the very long kind of fronds, little fern-like, but still very distinctly evergreen. One of our best trees. This little bit of the trail is just an example of what we see. This walk is pretty typical of almost all the forests I've seen. One of the things that I find a little bit interesting is you can see pretty quickly the trail is wide open, but you get off the trail and the life is very dense. Things grow everywhere on everything. Many things grow on top of other things. Here's a little fern with some things growing around on it as well. Very classic New Zealand. But everything is green. Everything is covered in moss or lichens. It's rare to even see one form of life in one place. You'll see 10 or 20. Anyway, and on to the next stop.